Motorbikes on a mission. Each year, this varied group of riders racks up hundreds of miles, raising thousands of pounds in sponsorship. They do it to mark the anniversary of Britain's most famous bombing raid, the daring attack on Nazi Germany's water supplies in May 1943. It's entered legend and come to define British pluck and ingenuity. And it's in tribute to the courage of the airmen of 617 Squadron and to support those who've served since that the Dambusters charity motorcycle rides began.
The first in 2012 was just two of us riding to the Mearna Dam and back, following the route of 617 Squadron Lancaster HAJ, flown back in 1943 by Squadron Leader David Maltby.
In 2013, riding across the Mearna Dam itself, to gather by the water's edge at the exact time the first Lancaster released its bouncing bomb and began the destruction that disrupted Hitler's war machine.
In May 2013, the Dambusters Motorcycle Club took us to the Mearna Dam in Germany, and it's hardly a sort of a top tourist spot, but it was to commemorate the 70th anniversary of the Dambusters raid, not only for the RAF side, but also to think about the people who'd suffered in Germany as well. And it was just a strange experience, and quite wonderful really, to be motorcycling across this huge structure at midnight, to think about what had happened 70 years previously, and to remember the people of the RAF and the people of Germany who had obviously suffered once the dam had been breached.
The following year, the convoy headed for Holland, joining thousands paying tribute to 1944's Arnhem airborne landings and highlighting the less celebrated role of the RAF in risky sorties flown to resupply the encircled paras. In recognition of their fundraising, last year the group gained access here to the Bomber Command Memorial. The spire commemorates 55,000 names of fallen aircrew and is a place of pilgrimage where those who returned home safely can salute friends lost in a campaign among the most dangerous of the war.
Everybody did it. I'm one of thousands, and an awful lot of them got killed. On the 30th of March to the night of March 31st of March 1944, they lost over 700 guys from the RAF. They lost over 100 airplanes. They lost more men, a lot more men than they lost in the whole of the Battle of Britain on that one night. And it's the worst night ever for the RAF.
Although their leader, Wing Commander Guy Gibson VC, was later lost over Holland, the Dambusters continued in the forefront of the air war. In the final weeks of the European conflict were assigned another innovative weapon, a precision munition that avoided the controversy and large-scale civilian toll of saturation bombing. Weighing almost 10 tons, a single Grand Slam or earthquake bomb was the most powerful weapon of the European war and was used mainly against hardened underground targets. In May, the riders will trace a route from the Mearna Dam to the city of Hamburg, visiting some of the places where Grand Slams fell.
2017 will see Dambusters charity riders back onto continental Europe for our Grand Slam Challenge. We're again supporting the Royal Air Force Benevolent Fund and motorcycle outreach, and again commemorating and remembering those lost on both sides of that terrible conflict.
Launched at the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight, the latest challenge hopes substantially to add to the £24,000 already raised, most of it going to the RAF Benevolent Fund. For the bikers' philosophy is simple. After all they gave for us, fundraising in the flight path of yesterday's heroes to help those who've served since is the very least they can do.